So Christian's gonna host.
Can you push?
Sure, why not?
Can you push that forward? It just helps some people not move outside.
Look,
of the
man.
camera.
Look. No need to pick on me. All right. We're
Christian,
recording. Christian, whenever you're ready.
Hello, welcome back to 716th Reacts. I'm Christian, and I'm joined today by
Jack,
Julian,
Jordan.
Today we're here to watch episode 4 of Star Wars Acolyte, the most fairly judged show that's ever existed on the state of the internet, and there's totally not a plastic astroturf campaign of hate against it. That's totally not what's taking place.
I don't understand.
No, I can tell you.
I understand.
I only wanted to host this because I usually don't even host. Just to point out one little thing, and then we can talk about whatever we want. I actually don't even want to talk about this stupid topic at the beginning of every episode of Acolyte because it's going to be this every week.
We're fueling into the toxicity.
Again, I've already talked to if people have watched previous stuff. Anytime Acolyte has come up, I called this for years.
Yeah.
I've long said that this would be the reaction to Acolyte, so I feel rather vindicated. But yeah, want to know how we know? Because again, things have been like review botted and hate dog piled on before.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I forget. The word is escaping me. That usually gets used. Like when it's like actual targeted campaigns to like. Rating bomb? I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, rating bomb.
Exactly. We've seen all sorts of shit. It's basically like usually not even actual fans of it. It's usually just like the weird culture war people who try to basically win like an argument or like win a point that like, look, this got badly reviewed because it's woke. So they like review bomb it. But a review bomb. That's it. And we've never seen it to this level though before. The reason we know this is because on Rotten Tomatoes, the site where it usually happens. Acolyte, which has now 4 episodes out, which as of about 10 minutes ago, or whatever the heck it is.
45 minutes
now.
Yeah, and it has 4 episodes out for like 3 weeks. Has more reviews than any other Disney Plus Star Wars show that's out. So any season of The Mandalorian, anything that's been out for years, this has more reviews than. And then also. There's another show that's just called Acolyte that has nothing to do with Star Wars or Disney at all. That is also getting review bombed because these people are troglodytes and they forgot to put the word "the" in beforehand. So like that's why we can't even well, it is annoying. We shouldn't even be humoring these people until the show's over. And again, not that this show is like even the greatest thing in the world, which I don't even. It might sound like I'm saying that with like the amount of I'm defending right now, but like I think it's perfect. I think it's fine. The reaction is obviously, I think we can all agree, is like there's nothing that offensive in this show, and there have been things that have been offensive about Disney Star Wars before, and like there's not really been anything.
I wouldn't necessarily say there's been anything that's been deliberately offensive.
No, I don't mean deliberately, but there's like decisions made that like were hurt the lore in certain ways. I haven't seen anything in this as of yet. Like,
I can agree
really
with that.
isn't.
But
like
here's what
is a stretch or a nitpick in this
here's
one.
what I have to say. And from now on, we don't need to entertain this anymore.
No, we'll talk about it at the end of the season.
This is getting well. At the end of the season, we can discuss this. But this is the last time I want to bring it up. Mm-hmm. If you are a person who is coming on to IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, and going and literally slamming the show because I don't like the lightsabers, I don't like Leslie Headland. I said terrible things. Well, I didn't say terrible things, but I didn't like Leslie Headland at the beginning of this as well, and she's actually made a really good show. But you don't like Leslie Headland, you don't like the actors, you don't like that there's lesbians in the show, you don't like the lightsabers. It ruins Anakin's character. Literally, fuck off. You're not a real Star Wars fan, and you're making me mad.
Dismantle these points, like as like from a Star Wars point of view, like. Because like there are like most of the weird little stuff that's actually happened has actually like been rather consistent.
I just don't understand like there is,
and the show's not over yet, so some of the things that we're freaking out about
not even
might
halfway
change.
through it yet.
So like
this is halfway.
Yeah.
So I think that I just don't understand that
you can't give a rating to a show with 3 episodes. Like how that works.
I mean that, but also like. For the people that are going out of their way and absolutely just hating on this.
To be fair, it might just be robots too.
I doubt it. But no, I mean my thing. My thing really is no. But you see it on TikTok of like all these people making reviews about how this is the worst thing that's ever been
just
created,
that's a click ecosystem,
and all this stuff. And I
so-
just like, guys, seriously, if you're gonna do that, then you have no recollection of like what it's like to be a Star Wars fan, what it's like to be a fan of television and film in general.
Well, the reality-
like,
okay.
this show in particular,
I think we're
has brought
talking
out-
about this too much at this
Yeah.
point.
No,
I'm just saying.
I can surmise
Like,
it.
no,
very,
but it's a genuine thing that needs to be talked
No,
about. This is
I can
ridiculous.
surmise it pretty
Star
well.
Wars fans fucking suck now.
No,
They're
I can-
making me
They
mad.
always
Well,
suck.
to be fair, I would say, given the Rotten Tomatoes thing, that isn't Star Wars fans. Again, Star Wars fans being all fan bases are rather dumb. In
That's
general, and for the most part, every fan base that I've ever like been a part of or like looked into, this is just a trend with the consumer in general. A shit ton of people don't really understand like anything about like the shit they watch. They kind of just consume it and they don't actually take anything it's saying in. And a lot of times they don't even like understand like the actual plot
Which is
or
why
like what
we're here
the
doing
story
what
is,
we
like
do, so
the
that we can
lesson
break
that
it
it's
down
trying
for
to
you.
say. It just happens to be most unique to Star Wars because one, Star Wars is the largest fan base. Like thus being the largest fan base, it has the most normies in it, who think they're Star Wars fans, but actually just watched like 9 movies and not read a book or like watched or like
Right.
lore
Well,
dumps
and
lore
that's
video.
fine.
Not that
If
you have to
you-
do that to be a real Star Wars fan, but you don't have the same level of like kind of overall understanding to like everything Star Wars as like somebody else maybe.
I
Like
guess my like point is that I don't think that this is brought out a lot of hate, but what a lot of people don't realize is that this is kind of how Star Wars fans have always been. Like,
yeah, it really.
when the prequels came out, they bombarded hate for the sequels because it wasn't the originals.
When the
And
Ewok
then
animated show came out, they bombarded it with
when
hate.
Clone Wars came out, everyone hated it.
No, yeah. Oh
It's
yeah,
just
first,
it's
yeah.
it's,
Clone
it's
Wars movie, yeah.
disappointing because, and that's why thank God that we're here to break down these things for you. And for those who have been watching our reacts and absolutely love the show and are watching it, enjoying and liking our takes on things and liking the debates we have and that stuff, we really appreciate you.
There was one
'Cause-
guy actually in the last episode where he was like, I at first watching episode 3 I didn't really care for it, but after watching your react,
I saw that, yeah.
And I love that. I
love
like,
that.
That sounds that
And
actually is very cool.
I just think like this show in particular is opening the doorway, or there's a group of people who are trying to essentially, the way I believe it is, like take over the Star Wars fandom and make it not woke.
Well, I don't even think it's
and
that.
at this point, like I just want to say, and then we should watch the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one thing
Like-
as well, and then
like-
then we can watch.
If you only want to watch the movies, go ahead.
Yeah.
If you want to get as deep into it as we do and make a whole podcast and a YouTube channel and try to make a living off of it and reviewing this kind of stuff, sure, do it. My thing is, like, if you're going to purposely go out of your way to spread hate to actors, filmmakers, content creators, and all that sort of stuff, just because you disagree with it, then, like, dude, you're just not a good person.
Yeah.
Like, and also there's, like, people are bringing, like, way too much politics into this stuff. Like, guys, it's seriously, it's a fandom. It's make-believe. It's not real. It's a TV show and a movie series and some video games and some comic books. Like, guys, chill. It's
And
not
as
real.
someone who has been, we can get started right after me. Like as someone who has not been a fan of like probably about half of the stuff. Like I'm a very half and half. Like if you've listened to anything
Yeah.
I've said on this channel on what Disney's done, like since they've acquired Star Wars, I'm very half and half on it. But there's a reality that like there two things can be true at once. Whereas like these people can be dumb. And Disney can also have done like a pretty poor job of managing Star Wars for the past 10 years. Like that's like both those things are simultaneously true. And like and there's also an obvious fact that just like any other Star Wars is a niche on YouTube. There's that niche at different points has highs and lows in terms of who's watching. Probably because a lot of the direction of Disney in certain ways, not a lot of the ways that they're trying to be pointed out right now, but just some of like the weird no direction that they've had for a long time.
Right.
Views have gone down for Star Wars creators, which is why you saw the biggest Star Wars creator in the world, Star Wars Theory, pivot to reactionary bullshit when his reviews went down. And that's what and guess what? When the biggest guy in the scene did it, like, guess what everyone else is going to do? And there's going to be hundreds of copycats because that's easier content to do. It just feeds people's little validation cycle. And then that's basically it. Like it's rather simple stuff. We've been on the internet's been around a long time. We can identify these trends. It happens quite a bit.
But here, on the 716th Legion, we
Yeah,
keep
now we
it
can
real
watch
for
the
you,
actual
and we
show.
keep our genuine opinions here. We're not gonna hate bomb anything. We'll be real, break it down.
We'll
if we
hate
like
each
something, we
other.
don't.
And
Yeah.
we'll try not to talk
Anyway,
about this topic
let's-
again.
yes,
before
No, we
let's
will
stop.
not be talking.
We
about
will,
this
at the end of the season, maybe, but like we're done now.
But
we're not
stop
talking
being
about it again.
toxic. Time to watch episode 4, which is called Dead.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think that's this one.
Go far.
I'm almost
16
sure.
years.
I'm almost certain that.
But he's not blurry.
It's a big.
Don't understand.
One of my favorite like out of pocket Star Wars comics is when Han Solo and Chewbacca go to Earth and Han Solo dies and then Chewie becomes Bigfoot. It's just the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google that one.
Yeah, I think that exists. My favorite Star Wars thing is when they find the crying mountain on Endor. That's sentient.
Ooh, what are those? Yin and yang?
It's Deadpool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what those were. Yin and yang symbols.
He's eating grass, bro.
Oh, some beans.
Oh, that's the symbol she has on her head.
But it's a yin and a yang.
No. But the one in the center was the one. Yes, Padawan. See, I
can
told
do
you.
that.
I told you the Padawans were green.
Tight, yet subtle.
It's a ginger. I feel so recognized.
Jack feels seen. It's Jack.
Maximize your defenses without need to strike. That's our time. Dara,
Dismiss
Rena,
what I do.
I want to see your opening stance before you leave.
Osha.
I came to say goodbye.
You're not staying?
I've done what I needed to do. I may never have known for certain May was alive. And thanks to you, I've seen her with my own eyes.
I figured you'd stay until we apprehended her.
May is the Jedi's problem now, and I'm not a Jedi.
See, I don't see why she would miss on purpose. Like, just don't pull the trigger.
Someone must find May before she does any more harm, but
Not
it's
me.
not me.
I'm out.
Jack, did you write this?
I did.
It's like Han Solo leaving at the end of Return or at A New Hope.
That's a good point. Jedi?
No, I think this is Ezra Miller and May.
Oh,
Ezra Miller.
Guys, his name is Jason, and he's from A Good Place. If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
He's Ezra Miller.
Well, he shouldn't look so much like Ezra Miller. That's gonna be a problem going forward
You
in
guys
his
are
career.
terrible.
Look,
It's gonna be.
It is that.
See, like we know.
Ezra Miller's
The
not
show is
Asian.
been a
He's
little
Asian.
So,
Like half. Isn't he like half Italian?
I'm not
or
a
some
grown
shit?
man, yet we compared me to the Jedi Master.
You went in there and risked your life for my master?
No, I risked my life to help you. Admit it. You need me. You know, your sister being alive doesn't change anything. You need to kill the Wookiee. You made a deal.
There's 3 hours of sunlight left. Let's get going.
Is using the Force considered using a weapon?
Yes.
I don't.
no.
I don't think they would.
In the Sith.
In the Sith thing, no.
Yes.
It would depend. It would probably depend on whoever is making this interpretation. Honestly, I'm not gonna. I don't know what I think
I
they would do
definitely
with
think
that.
that this,
it all depends on your certain point of view.
I see what you're saying. I don't. know
my
if
God, it's
that's what
Keanu
they'll
Mundi!
do.
where?
Right there!
It might be actually
Yes,
Keanu.
sir.
Oh my god!
Oh my God, it is. I
It's
think.
not. It's just the same
There is
species.
skill there.
Someone has trained her.
But who?
She doesn't know her master's identity, but she fears him.
That's Keanu.
It's
Mundi.
Keanu Mundi.
To know their master.
Could this be a splinter order or something worse?
What about the droid attack on the
I was just about to say that.
Telling you, it's not him.
May targeted these 3.
4, including you, Sol. The 4 Jedi stationed on her home planet when she was a child. How odd. Turns up all these years later, trained by one of our own.
We must alert the High Council.
The High Council.
This is definitely Keanu
It's
Mundi.
Keanu Mundi.
He's acting exactly like Keanu Mundi.
But what about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
We must learn who trained her.
Yeah, they live a long time. They have 2 brains, 2 stomachs.
Master Holden, extract Kalnaka from his post on Kofar and intercept May. This meeting is adjourned.
That was a fun little cameo.
Yeah.
If that's who you think he is.
It is him, dude.
How do you kill a Jedi without a weapon? It has to be some sort of test, right?
This guy is definitely the Sith.
You think so?
Yeah, I 100% think so.
Really?
Yeah, I really think he is. I think he's doing like a in plain sight like type shit.
Your master wants
What kind of deal did you make with him?
I didn't. We didn't. Exactly. I just owe him. You know how he is.
Can't believe my sister's Jedi scum. What was she like when you spoke to her?
She seemed in over her head.
You know what, Christian? I'm gonna back you on that.
No, this isn't my thing. Like I saw someone say this, but like I've been thinking about it, and it does kind of make sense, and it's kind of in line with like a Palpatine type.
How
thing.
did he know that?
How did you know what?
That the guy's name was Soul. Did you not just see that?
No,
She's
I was
told
listening to
him.
Christian.
Did she?
She had a weird reaction though.
She had a weird reaction. I
I
think
kind of missed what
he knows
said,
something
but-
she does.
I need you to come with me on this mission.
You want me to rejoin the Jedi?
Well, not officially.
Oh.
Oh, you need me so you can get to her.
Our reactions are so interesting. We always just talk about what's in the background.
Yeah.
When I told May you were alive, her eyes softened. She became a different person.
She tried to kill me.
I don't want May to get hurt. I know you don't either.
I do have a slightly bad feeling about Soul. I don't know why.
I love him.
I can't tell if it's sincerity or manipulation.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like,
Fine, but I'm not wearing that civilian robe.
Oh, shit.
that's a good cut.
This is Brown.
Episode 1 Obi-Wan.
It's got brown now.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
that
I
Plo
just saw that.
Oh my god!
It might just be another.
shh.
That Plo Koon.
Think
Okay,
about
that's
the
probably not
robes.
Plo Koon then, because they probably would have pointed him out a bit more.
Or maybe they will later.
Because he's actually he's way more prevalent than Canti Mundi, kind of. I know Canti Mundi actually has lines, but Plo Koon was kind of the other main Jedi that we kind of saw.
Well, maybe
Assuming
we'll get there. I mean, he's going with
Keanu
them,
Reeves.
so
Kanaka is in
this
there.
is like SWAT. Dude, that shot is awesome.
Her lack of robes disturbs me.
Oh, what a cool
I think
shot.
I actually think I know where this. I think I know where this is. Actually.
Make sure we stay
Stay
off the
Isengard.
Okay, well, if you're upset I'm on this mission, join the club.
I'm not upset. I am concerned for your safety.
Because you like her.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
But if it comes to it, and she doesn't listen to me, you need to stop her. I can't hesitate a second time.
Yeah, I knew it. She didn't miss on purpose. It would, Christian. I think you're right, 100%. Because it would make a lot of sense.
I think we're on the planet we saw him in the trailer.
Yeah.
Too, so.
It would make a lot of we're getting to dusk here.
It's all kind of working out.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Ezra Miller?
Yes. Thank you for using this correctly.
That's not his correct name, but
Thank you for using his
I wanted
correct
to make
moniker.
sure.
He says there's something wrong here. Something rotten.
Keep up the pace. Keep down the volume.
Soul talking to us.
That's what
Just
fans say.
at me next time, bro.
These do not look great.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Are you stupid? Are you stupid? That's a bug.
It is a big bug. It's gonna crawl away now.
Tree tumors.
Yep,
Yup.
I knew it.
It's a pill bug.
Yeah, these are. Yeah, they're like big pill bugs.
They're like roly polies.
Oh.
Run.
They move like the thing that tries to kill
Say
Padme.
something.
Yeah.
You're gonna act like you didn't just see the...
Thank you.
There's giant cicada things.
Like-
Animal friendship.
Oh!
Yes!
His lightsaber's blue? Finally.
It's attracted to light.
Attracted to light. That'll come back.
That's a mystery tool that will keep.
that is what they call a.
A mouse tool.
Yeah, that is what they call it, like a Chekhov's gun.
It's a mouse tool.
Come on, it's not too far. Probably 10 minutes south of here. We're just gonna make it. No. You can't stop now.
I have to fight a Wookiee after this trek. I'd like to rest for a minute, if that's all right with you.
It's not, but okay.
It's not a test. He calls it the final lesson. Final lesson is when you teach yourself. You will kill a Jedi without a weapon. How do you kill someone like that? Unarmed. It's impossible.
It's not impossible. You know that.
Nothing's impossible. He just whips out a lightsaber.
I'm gonna find you more water. You're right. You need rest.
It's interesting.
Yeah, she's
time,
very very vulnerable, manipulated.
Every time Clark leaves,
Exploited.
Superman arrives.
We've lost Basil.
Is she getting eaten by a bug?
No,
she's
it's
getting
Basil.
fucked up by...
No, that's it said May.
Oh, it is. It's Kalnaka's traps.
May, help!
After running through that forest for an extremely long time, I realized something. You were wrong. Osha being alive changes everything. My loyalty is to Osha, not your master.
What are you doing?
What I'm going to do is surrender myself to Kalnaka
Interesting.
and turn myself into the Jedi.
No.
What?
No, stop. The Jedi will put you in prison.
Not after I tell them who I know.
May!
You Interesting.
Why such
To be
a
fair,
weird
this is a very
change
old
on
concept
this?
in Star Wars, like with like the very powerful character playing a fool. Like it's literally like what Yoda does in the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense, but also
Mysterious music.
What is it?
It's nothing.
He felt it. He felt the shift.
I sense things again in a way that gives me the courage to face her.
You're not going to face her. You're going to face your past. Both of us will.
This guy's like just sussing me out.
Once we get May safely to the ship.
fuck. Both of us will.
I'll explain everything.
I promise.
Did he save May?
Master Kilnaka!
He's dead.
Oh my god, that would be.
If he's
He
dead, I'm
might
gonna
be.
be fucking pissed.
Yeah, he's dead. And now it looks like she did it.
Oh, he's slashed by a
Yeah.
lightsaber. Fuck. You know what? It is Ezra Miller, because he went off and did this. He went off and did this while he was looking for water. 100%.
Oh, and now it's blackout.
Yeah, it's like setup.
Here we go.
It's all one big setup by him, yeah.
In the name of the Galactic Republic and the Order of the Jedi, anyone inside that domicile, come out with your hands where we can see them.
That means you, May Anasea.
Just surrender now.
Well,
You were gonna-
she's in a much worse position this time.
But like, she already killed 2 Jedi.
Well, she...
Well, that was at least like she would have like got here and Kalnaka would have come out and been like, hey, she like surrendered herself. Now Kalnaka's dead behind her, with the only other person in the building. I guess he doesn't have a lightsaber.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's what
He felt the disturbance earlier.
That's what he felt. He felt Kalnaka die.
Oh, shit!
Floating
He's
down.
like floating down.
Oh! Dude, it's like a horror movie.
This is.
It's Ezra Miller, 100%.
Joker mask.
What is that?
What do you think? Is he gonna kill Osha?
No.
Maybe Osha's the acolyte.
I think Osha might die.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, it's green.
It's not Soul.
Oh, my God, that was sick.
Oh, we noticed you.
Okay, yeah, this is a. Oh no! Fuck you! No! Come on, that's wrong. Oh my god! No. Fuck no. Honestly, fuck that. That's not okay. Like literally, like.
Oh, damn
Come on! That's so upsetting!
That's like. That's a.
I just want to throw things. This is not okay.
That's a fucking buzzkill, man. Oh my god.
What a blue ball!
They blew balls.
I did like that episode though. I did like that episode.
That episode was good!
Fuck everybody who says this
In
show
a good
sucks.
tone.
This was
It
so
shot
good. And even when Anakin showed up, we didn't react like that at the end of the episode. So I just want to say,
Well, I mean, I don't know
Something.
if my reaction.
We
is-
reacted
I don't know if my
pretty-
reaction is very positive, but.
but it leaves you wanting more, doesn't it?
I literally stood up and to the maybe Plo Koon.
He's got a green lightsaber.
I'm so
Okay.
stupid.
So, we never got a name of that one Jedi in the temple. It's not Kiadi Mundi until they name
It's
him.
100% Kiadi.
Dude,
Mundi.
on.
Jordan,
Nope.
just stop.
Nope.
Don't ruin it. It's fucking Kiadi Mundi.
Nope. I don't want there to be.
What do you
Why?
fucking mean?
Shit, let me
It
explain.
makes
Let me
perfect
explain.
fucking sense.
Let me explain.
There's like multiple people still alive.
I won't.
Why can't it be Kiadi Mundi?
Like they do consistency with all these other things that we've ever watched.
Why? Can he not be there?
It's not that he can't be there. I don't want him to be
Why?
there. Because I want this to operate on its own
Kazi
independent
Mundi
merits.
is not an established
but the
through
thing
line
is,
fabric.
like, okay, but
And how are you going to give us Kiadi Mundi and not Oppo Rancisis?
I mean, okay, I can get behind that.
That's
one.
pretty
Like,
fair. No
but to be
Oppo
fair, I think
Rancisis.
Oppo Rancisis is okay.
Oppo Rancisis
again-
is older than Kiadi Mundi.
Again, but I think I think Kazi Moody is still a knight here. Like
He
Kazi
is.
Moody didn't.
Same thing with
like,
Plo
he
Koon.
wasn't
So-
or at least he might be a master, but he is not on like the council.
I think the understanding
whereas
though,
Oppo
is
Rancisis,
also,
I think is probably.
I think we're
still on the
digesting
council
like
at this point.
we're digesting the least important part of
I
this
mean, yeah,
episode.
100%.
But the
To be fair,
real-
they disappointed us.
but the reality of it is like
The
let's
Acolyte episode 4 features an appearance from Kiadi Mundi.
think.
What's your source material?
It's
Because I can go on the internet and type that shit
I'll
up.
find that shit in a minute.
Oh.
Dude,
At least even if the
Who
the
cares
closed
if it-
captions would have said Kiadi Mundi says,
Yeah,
I would be like, all
the
right, cool.
show is operating on its own. Just because it has a cameo doesn't mean that it's like that.
There's so many other Jedi
Yeah,
that
they've
would have
said
been
that.
better.
What do you mean? He's okay. My God. All right. To be,
Okay.
he's one of only 3 Jedi, like that have like a line of dialogue, like that's not like Anakin or Obi-Wan or like Mace Windu or like you know
Mace
what I mean?
Windu and
Like
Yoda.
on the council, 3 people talk. Like in the entirety of the 3 movies,
And it's
Okay,
Mace
besides
Windu, Yoda,
Anakin.
and Kiadi Mundi.
Obi-Wan.
Yes, yes, it's Yoda, Mace Windu. Besides Anakin and Yoda, besides the leads, Qui-Gon, Anakin, and Obi-Wan, the only 3 people that talk like in that room are Yoda, Captain Mundi, and Mace Windu. So like it is kind of fitting. Like I like Operaensis, but like we don't know what Operaensis sounds like. Like Captain Mundi actually Captain Mundi does fit into this period because like he's like one of the shining examples of like of the hubris.
Shitty
And
Jedi.
Basically of like the hubris or like the arrogance of the Jedi.
But
like
and
at that point,
sense because like he's like the Sith haven't been seen in over 100 years.
and maybe he's part of the cover up.
He's part
like,
of the cover.
Yeah, they maybe like made that like which would work
Okay,
into
it
Captain
makes
Mundi's,
sense
like,
when you put it that way, but like still.
Yeah.
Aporancesis, Yaddle, Yoda. There's so many
but here's
other older
here's the
Jedi.
thing, though. I think we're going to get that. I think, like, if they're smart,
They'll
like,
do a
there's
council
going to
scene
be
at
a
some point.
council
we haven't
scene
seen a council
that'll
yet.
have a bunch of new people, but
You
it'll
can't
also
make a
have
show
Yoda.
that is
It might have
100%
Yaddle.
based on the
It'll
Jedi
probably
and not have a-
Aporancesis on it.
It's
It'll
probably
have a
gonna
long
have
motherfucker.
fucking Yoda.
It'll have them.
It's
I
probably
100%
gonna have
think
Yoda.
Yoda's gonna show up. He's gonna show up at the end. He's gonna be in the last scene.
My question is
And we'll
it going to be
hopefully get a
CG?
better
I
puppet.
think.
Hopefully we'll
If
get a
it's
better
CG
puppet this
Yoda,
time
I'll
around.
shit myself. Anyway,
so
let's talk about the
If it's
actual
CG Yoda,
plot of
just
the
for
episode.
shits and giggles, like, just-
Yeah,
Ezra Miller is the bad guy.
He's definitely
it
the
seems
Allegedly.
like it.
the show is very hardcore, obviously alluding to he's the bad
But
guy.
here's the thing: could this be one of those situations? Yeah, a classic case of misdirection where they're leading up to him being it, and
wouldn't
it's
be
like
it
somebody
wouldn't be
completely
earned.
sideways.
The misdirection would not be earned. I would say.
I feel like the
this
2
time.
main choices that we kind of like settled upon was either Ezra Miller or Soul.
And it's not Soul, so
stood up.
Well, he's just
to it.
pretending, you know. They had to like. It's like
We still have Mother Coral, whose
Take it
body
aside.
was not there.
I don't feel
there's
like-
no way that she's the
I
Sith.
just like I don't trust them though because like they didn't show. I've always say this all the time. Like they didn't show the one Tusken. That was like the only Tusken that any personality or character in Book of Boba Fett, which made every fan base who like had eyes like to be like, well, that one might come back later with like a squad that survived, and then they're like, no, she was dead the entire time.
No, like I get that,
So,
but like,
it may be, but like
I'm saying it would make sense that
I don't think it fits,
because
They also
her
only showed a couple bodies from the. There's a bunch of the witches missing in that one shot of the bodies
But-
in the last episode. There's like only like 5 or 6 dead
so
people.
the reason
in that
I'm saying
shot.
it's completely possible though is because we know that she's force sensitive. This dark side user is rocking a helmet with what appears to be a respirator in the smile path. That's the way I would classify it, and if you're exposed to that much smoke damage and stuff like that, you would need a respirator.
I don't think it's a respirator. I just think it's a mask.
I think it's just a helmet. Yeah, I mean,
I'm looking at it
think-
like
and,
like
like,
Malgus and
I-
Vader.
I guess I don't understand
Malgus
why she wouldn't just like present herself to May. Like why May was someone who wanted to be with her mom and wanted to stay in the witches and wanted
yeah,
to
this
follow
feels like
the,
and they've said he.
yeah.
Oh yeah, well, like I said, we know
And I
that
think
what
she'll
we
probably
can
tell us
confirm.
again, so.
What we can confirm is that it's a human.
What we can confirm is that it's Ezra Miller.
Most
And if it's
likely.
not, I'm gonna look like an idiot, and that's fine because their show's doing a really good job at making me think it's him. So,
I
Wish
love-
they-
I
wish they
love
did a bit
the
more with
Lord of the
Kanaka.
Rings reference.
oh yeah,
What do you say? Sorry.
What?
The Lord of the Rings reference because he made the
Lord of
comment.
the Rings reference. Did you know when he kicked the helmet? That...
Did you know?
This is the meme. Like, did you know?
Did they
It's
say
like-
that?
No.
Oh, I thought I was like, did I miss that? That would have been wild.
I wish they did a little bit more with Kanaka.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in just like Kalnaka got wasted.
Although it was a good, it was a good twist.
It
Because
was a good twist.
I will say that.
Disappointing though, because
was-
like
it's a
to
waste
see
of
a
a-
Wookiee Jedi, like
And
actually.
from my understanding, I haven't even read a lot of it, but like my understanding is that he has a pretty like long-ish history, like in the novels and stuff.
Well,
so I
think that's
imagine
where
some
his-
people are
that's
going to be a
where
little
his
bit.
Story is, and this
Yeah,
is where
true.
his story ends.
Yeah, he's a bit older. He's older by this like time because he's been around like the entirety of the Old Republic era, which would be like 200 or 300 years, I think. So
Yeah, and I kind of
no, this not Old Republic, High Republic. Yeah,
I'm definitely pleased with like that the Jedi are like SWAT now. So this is like, instead of like sending 2 Jedi on a diplomatic conversation in the beginning of episode 1, they're like, we need to go take some shit down. Let's get let's just get a whole army of Jedi and let's go fuck some shit up.
well,
I
think
like that.
I think
They're a
it reminds-
galactic
it's
police
like it's like a
force.
task force. Like we're
Yeah.
like
They're
we had
like
a
the
really,
landing party.
where we had a really big task force, like on like say like Geonosis. Like that was like a much larger like situation. So like that's a large one. This is a more scaled to like what they thought they would like need, or like even to me like in my mind it evokes like and it's probably not even what they're going for. Like
But also there's
like
a lot
2D
of
like
peace
2D
right now,
Grievous
so they
fight,
really don't.
like in from the original like 2D Clone Wars, like that squad of Jedi. Like,
Yeah,
With
that's what it-
Shaggy. Where's he in all this?
Yeah, basically. He's
Dead.
at the beginning. Jack, you were at the beginning of the episode.
If he wasn't born, he would be dead.
Why didn't you tell us, Jack?
I had to keep it a secret. I signed an NDA.
Oh, Shaggy. Oh,
No,
that you were in this episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only ginger guy in the entirety of Star Wars. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This show is great. I love the blue balling at the end. I think it's awesome. I can't wait.
So upset.
I can't wait for next week's episode. So good job, show.
Are Daphne
love
Keene
that.
and OSHA, are Daphne
100%.
and OSHA flirting?
100%.
It's like that was the vibe I was getting. It's like-
I didn't get that.
I don't know why.
I made
it could
the-
just be how the scenes go. Like I don't know if it's intentional, but that's like the vibe I'm
100%.
getting.
I made the comment like 2 episodes ago
Yeah.
where she was like, "Oh, you're a mechanic? That's a really dangerous job." And she's like, "Yeah, but like I can do it better than an astromech and I'm more flexible." Like I was like,
Oh yeah, she did
I
say
forgot
that.
about that.
100% flirting. 100%.
Okay, cool.
Key points from this episode. OSHA randomly
believe
out
they
of
had
nowhere decides she wants, or May randomly decides that she wants to be good, and I think it's because she's on to Ezra Miller. Like I think she's getting it.
Well, she clearly like caught on to something, and to be fair, like this it's a bit weird because like we left this story off like in the end of episode 2, and then we had all of last week. So now we're kind of picking up where like episode 2 left off. And at the end of that, it's like she just learned that her sister's alive. So that would be a rather
I think
like,
yeah,
like,
I think
significant change to her
yeah.
process.
I
Like,
think that she's been living life like with regret that she left terms with her sister who she thought died on her home planet, and now she has a chance to reconnect with her. But OSHA's been living the lie that May has killed her entire home planet.
yeah.
So
which is
May
going to-
is like, I hate this person, and OSHA's like, I hate this person, and May's like,
yeah,
I
her,
actually want my
her
sister back.
reason, like probably like almost like like Zuko, like almost has to like change his like source where he gets like his energy from because he loses like the actual hate he had, so he has to go and find the other way. Like so, like I always imagine like Sith have their like reason, like Anakin has his reason for like why he became like a Sith. Like why he fell,
Yeah.
and like you remove that reason, and like there's no impetus. For
What's
him
your
to
reason
become
for
that.
Palpatine?
He's
Power.
a fucking psychopath. It's like
Well, also, though,
that's
like,
what it is. There's 2 types of
I
Sith.
do-
There's pure psychopath Sith, and then there's like seduced by the dark side Sith.
She
There's
did.
2.
I will say, OSHA definitely had a moment with that Sith before he like. So
I really thought she was gonna die in that moment.
I thought
That
too,
would be that would be
I-
a pretty
Okay,
wild.
can I?
what
Can
a
I?
plot twist if they had just killed her, but they didn't. I think, but I did see like she kind of stood there for a second. I couldn't tell if it was fear or like a little bit of like maybe I might do this. If they swap places, that'll
I think
why.
it-
That's what I said last episode was probably
What's up, Jordan?
either
So-
or May will die, one of the 2.
I'm kind of not gonna lie. I kind of wanted her to die in that moment, just
Would've
so
been
that
brutal.
way it would have
It
been
would have
like
been a crazy. Fucking
it would have been like you're getting all attached to this character through 4 episodes,
Well,
and
maybe
you're
she
following her, and then done. Han Solo'd right into the chest. She dies.
She could survive.
Survives, yeah.
Okay.
survives.
In Disney Star Wars logic, Han Solo's the only person to die from a
one of the
stab
dumbest
wound to the
things people
chest.
argue about. It is dumb that like Disney keep doing that, but at the same time, we're also like Darth Maul cut in half, fall down a shaft, get spider legs.
survived.
Cool. Where it works. Like, you know what I
Han
mean?
Solo stabbed in the chest, falls down a shaft. I'm waiting for him to come back with spider legs.
You
Yeah,
know,
but
he
he
spawns
got
back.
stabbed
Oh,
in
then
the
he
heart.
blows up.
Happens in
That's
9,
right. He's
which
not
doesn't
coming.
make
He
any
comes
sense,
back
but-
in
Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
He
yeah.
died.
Which doesn't make any sense.
No spider legs, but hey, he's there.
Anyway,
So I kind of wanted her to get stabbed in the chest though, and to die. That way, May's
Get
like,
miraculously healed by force.
that way May comes busting out of Kalnaka's house essentially, and like bat out of hell kind of thing, and like uses Force Unleashed power
what does May
and like
do now?
blasts them all away.
Like, what does May do now? at
Hides.
this point?
Either so she has two things. She can hide and watch the Sith kill all of these Jedi.
Is this gonna? Because there's a lot of actually. To be fair, I didn't realize how many like main characters were going to be like present for like this like fight. Like when it's going to happen next episode, which is cool. That like we're probably going to get right into it next episode. So that is at least something to look forward to.
so you got Yord, Jeki, Soul, the twins, the twins, and the Sith and Plo Koon. That's 100% Plo Koon.
I actually don't think that was. I think that's just a normal one.
I looked it up and they said it's not him. The character has another name, but it's the same race.
Yeah. Okay. They just got another.
I call bullshit.
So
they didn't put enough attention on it.
So
for
May
it to
can
be
either
Plo Koon.
watch all of those people die,
Yeah.
or she rocks up with the Jedi as an attempt to be like, I'm not with him anymore.
Or she just hides.
That's what the first option.
But and then just as like doesn't watch them die and runs away, kind of like. I'm saying like, well, cause like she could sit there and hide inside there and watch the whole thing unfold.
Well, I imagine it's going to be like.
I wouldn't. I would assume that she wouldn't leave Osha.
Yeah, I think May actually.
I think she's just
weirdly
playing for survival
I
at
think May
this
is
point.
more open. May is probably more open-minded than Osha.
Yeah.
To like
Well,
to
you
change
get
at this point.
8 years of Jedi training versus, or not 8 years, 16 years of Jedi training versus 16 years of you're on your own.
Of like very distant, like not really like letting you fully in.
But like she could have left Osha after she kidnapped Ezra Miller, and but she went to go like confront Kalnaka so that she could like confront her sister and show her that she has changed.
Yeah, to try at least like
May,
that seemingly was like her main like almost like fuel.
Yeah,
like it was like the
whole
loss of Osha, that was what was kind of fueling her like descent into like the dark side. And I think without that, like she was like that's what like almost he was struggling to even like maintain like any level of like commitment to that. Like it's like if Anakin had force heal and he's like, oh, Padme's cool now. Like he's like, I don't gotta worry about this.
She only dies from a broken heart.
Oh yeah.
So if he was just there,
like getting siphoned off by like Palpatine, if you believe that sort of thing.
I love that. I love that theory.
What?
That Palpatine was using Padme's life force to bring Anakin back to life, and that's why she was dying.
And there's some like argument because of like the way the two
I
scenes
hate
are.
that.
No, there's two. I mean, it's
hate
very.
that.
I mean, it's just one of those things because
It's
people like
not
view
romantic.
Palpatine as the embodiment of like pure evil. So like that's why all these like theories always get. Like,
I get that, but also I'm just going to,
and I
as
think-
a hardcore romance person, it
Well,
ruins
it's a tragedy.
it
What do you
makes
mean?
it less tragic.
You're
Like,
not
No,
a
I don't
true
think so at
Star
all.
Wars fan.
Because even if you look at the way that those two scenes are shot, those two scenes are shot in parallel and they go back and forth. So like that's why like was the impetus to, like why that theory became a thing because like they're very much.
and then he
shot,
does
like,
say,
the same
in your
ways.
rage, you killed her. Yeah, like that would make sense that he technically does.
Well,
kill her.
it's not confirmed.
Not
Theories
confirmed.
are theories.
I felt it.
Theories are theories, but
Or her
anyway.
windpipe was just like broke.
Christian, you
Do
wanna
a
take
good
us
job
out?
Explaining that.
Take us out.
Kind of, sure. Well, yeah. Thanks for watching. That was episode 4 of Acolyte. We'll be back next week for episode 5, which it looks like it's gonna get right into the action, which would be cool.
finally, Jedi doing some badass Jedi stuff.
Watch it be a flashback
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. I don't know if you tell us. I don't know. We had a question we gotta pose to the audience, or
Was it actually Kiati Mundi in the council?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
question of the
I think
day,
we
was
already
it
confirmed.
Kiati Mundi?
I want the source material.
Jordan,
all right, yeah.
thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next
like and
video.
Subscribe if you enjoyed. Share, comment, whatever.
We're not a market substitute. Watch the show.
Exactly.
And see you guys next time. Goodbye.